All right, I think we're live.
Hey, we made it!
Live. So sorry for the delay. We had
All
some
my fault.
technical difficulties getting started.
Woo! Happy 4th of July, everyone!
Happy 4th of July. That was crazy. We had quite the issues going on over there.
Danny's already breaking a sweat, and it's all my fault.
And we barely are even live. Thank
Oh
you
my
all
goodness.
for sticking out the little wait with us. We are so sorry for the little hiccups to get things started. It would not be a holiday show without some technical difficulties, though.
It's the Halloween Gremlins. They followed us.
It is unbelievable. So it is about time that we are live.
Yes, yes.
I did not know what in the world was going to happen there.
Gotta mute that. All right, let me set up because I did not set up everything.
So while we are getting ourselves
sorry, guys.
We're saying hi to everyone. So let me see who I see here. I see Mary and Marissa and Kevin, Susan, Trina, and Jessica, Joanna, Mary Catherine, Melissa, Christina. Awesome.
Joanna, Barbie, Emily, Chip, Bridget, Melissa, Diane, Trina, Casey. Happy early 4th, my friend.
Yes, happy early 4th indeed. We have quite a fun show planned for tonight. I am so super excited. I am getting one last thing set up because if you guys have been watching our Facebook page and Instagram account throughout the week, we've been teasing a very special surprise. That surprise being a very special guest.
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
Cannot wait to hang out with here tonight. This is going to be such a blast. Yes. I love that cup.
Look at this.
Unbelievable. It gets even
better. There's not a bad view when you're drinking out of this.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Michelle McCoy. This is a gift from my buddy, Michelle McCoy. I thought you would like that, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Wait, what was the gift? I missed it. Was
the ears.
Oh, the ears.
Yeah, she got them from me probably a year ago now. And you see that banner above me?
Yes.
Those are all like Disney swatches of material. My friend Mary Jo made that for me just a couple of days ago.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Mary Catherine says we are both looking absolutely patriotic. That is right.
You can't see, but this is flashing, this little necklace. Where's your necklace?
Ooh, here it is. Hold on. I forgot the necklace. How could I have done such? Good thing I recently reorganized the entire inside of my desk, or else I would have had no clue where these things were.
Oh, thank you for noticing my magic bands. I'm red, white, and blue. Yeah, I didn't have one like that, so I had to improvise, but I think I did pretty good.
I think you did awesome. So, speaking of doing awesome, you have had quite the busy week, haven't you? You've been doing my stuff.
Goodness, yes, the weeks have been busy. You know, Walt Disney World opens this month, yay! And they opened up all kinds of availability to book for next year and modify guests who had cancellations and things like that. And dining is starting to open up. I got a beef with the dining, though. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's been busy. How about you? You overworked?
It has been crazy between my job and other stuff going on. And you know what they say, though, despite all the hard work, if you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way.
That sounds very familiar. Say it again.
If you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way.
That sounds like it might be from a Disney movie.
Yes, it is. And if you guys know what movie that quote is from, tell us down in the comments and you can win one of our Debating Disney decals.
Awesome. So how are you doing? You really doing good? Everything's
Yes,
good?
I am
You
doing
excited
good.
about tonight?
I am so super excited. I
I thought
cannot
maybe you
wait.
would be. Yes.
So,
So
before we even do our intros, I wanted to let everybody know that if you have friends or family members who are Disney fans, and especially Disney fans of Disney patriotic things, you will definitely want to help them come join the party over here and do us a favor and share this live stream, because there's going to be some awesome giveaways later on tonight that you are not going to want to miss towards the end of the show. And we are about to try to bring on our special guest very, very soon. So if you could help and share this, that would be awesome.
yes. So in the meantime, if there's anyone here for the very first time, let us know so we can give you a big old Debating Disney welcome to the show. So just kind of raise your hand, say me, put a little wave emoji in the comments so we can recognize you, say hello, and everyone can welcome you.
That would be awesome. I am just chatting with our special guest right now who's getting themselves ready. So yes, definitely let us know if you're a first timer. And while we get our special guest coming on, let's do some quick intros. So if you are here for the first time, we can tell you who in the Disney world we are. I am Danny McBride, as you can tell, a co-host here at Debating Disney Tonight. And I am also the social media manager at Get Down to Disney, social media manager at Destinations to Travel, and social media manager, and I am a writer and contributor at WDW Magazine. And I'm joined by my wonderful co-host.
I'm Kat Wolf. I am the chief businesswoman at Get Down to Disney. I am a feature writer for WDW Magazine, co-host of this fun show, creator of the Agent Prep program and Plussing It membership exclusively for travel agents specializing in Disney destinations. And we've got a few people here that say, oh, Shannon says it's here for her first 4th of July show. Well, welcome to your first 4th of July show, Shannon. Thanks for showing up. Wow, we've got 138 comments already, and I'm trying to keep up, guys.
Coming in quite fast tonight. This is
awesome. They are.
Let's see. Oh, I see that Mary Catherine also likes my mug. Thank you very much. I don't know if I showed you guys both sides yet. So here we have Laugh Love Mickey.
Oh.
On this side, there's
that's really cute.
Mickey. And on the inside, on the bottom of the mug, there's actually what I was convinced was a red star sticker down at the bottom of the mug that I kept trying to scrape out. And I was like, how did the sticker get in here? And why can I not get it out? It is part of the mug. And I spent 2 minutes trying to figure it out.
I swear. Only you. So who's got big plans for 4th of July this weekend? I'm pretty sure most people are still under house arrest of some kind.
I know. So, guys, I hope you are all ready, because I see that our very special surprise guest is here. We are about to bring...
Uh-oh.
The stream just went dark.
Yeah.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you froze for a second.
Oh, boy. All right, so let's get this going, and I am going to bring on, drum roll please, give me some drum emojis. Hey!
There she is! Hey!
Hey!
Hi, everybody! You guys look great. You're all 4th of July, and I am not at all. I have no idea.
That's okay, we've got it covered.
Hi, Kat. Hi, Danny.
Hey.
Hi, Tiff. So nice to see you.
It's great to see you guys. Oh my gosh.
We
were talking about people being down, like down in quarantine. Yeah. What are we going to do, right?
Oh my goodness. That's why we do these shows. It's so fun. It's like getting together without getting together.
It's awesome.
So while we start talking to Tiff, I am going to bring on a few pictures here of Tiff and I from the years.
Look at you.
Can you believe those? That one of me in the green tank top is from like.
And also about 100 pounds, less quarantine weight.
Yeah, the COVID 119. Yeah, I know. We've all got it.
Dark roots.
Danny, why don't you properly introduce Tiff?
I would love to. So, in case you didn't know already, or in case you couldn't tell based on the pictures that I have up on here, and I'm actually going to switch these to another collection of 4 that I brought on.
Oh no.
Tiff is.
We all are. Look at that.
Oh man.
A soprano in the Voices of Liberty. In my honest opinion, the greatest voice on earth. She knows that I think that.
Oh.
And it has been long overdue, I think, that we finally get to have Tiff on here to hang out with you guys. And what better time than to celebrate the 4th of July? So in addition to being a member of the Voices of Liberty, Tiff is also in Voctive. I know many of you guys have heard of Voctive. We're seeing videos that we've shared of Voctives before. So she is just so super awesome. And
she's got a lot of fans in here. I can tell you. A lot of people saying, I love the Voices of Liberty. Yes. People saying, I knew it.
That's so awesome.
Lot of guesses of somebody thinking there was going to be a member of Voices of Liberty joining us tonight, but then I saw a few people, in particular Marissa Alvarado, who I think I saw here before tonight. She was guessing Tiff all the way. So Marissa, you were onto it.
We're getting a comment that says, every time I hear the Voices of Liberty, I get chills and teary. They're just amazing.
They are the best. And Tiff,
well, I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan of the group. I mean, I'm in the group, but I'm a huge fan. And I would be sitting next to Danny if I wasn't in the group. Because really, I mean, that sounds probably really, cheesy, but I really am. I think what the Voices of Liberty bring to the party, bring to the atmosphere of that building is really powerful.
Yeah.
The songs and the way that they're arranged are just they're powerful.
It's magical.
They have people. Yeah, I mean, if I can humbly say that, I didn't write them or arrange them, but yes, and they're arranged in such a special way that you reminisce, you have incredible memories. I mean, we have people come down year after year on a certain day. We've had proposals.
Aww.
We've had anniversaries. We've, of course, birthdays. We have a special birthday song.
I think we're a little frozen.
Yeah.
It's laboring. The stream is laboring. Let's see. I threw some new pictures on there, guys. Can you see those? Kat, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Let me see. We froze with Tiff for a sec. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we're still frozen over there.
Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do
she's frozen. I don't know if we're frozen. She's frozen.
Huh. Let's see. Penny says keep messing with connections.
Gremlins are at it again. So you guys can hear Danny and I, just not Tiff?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear each of us. Deborah says, oh boy, Liberty Gremlins. Okay, so Tiff dropped out of the waiting room, so maybe she'll come back on and then it'll work.
Okay, hope so.
Okay. Jessica said that she can see us and Tiff was frozen. So in the meantime, I'll do a little show and tell. I might have showed this to you guys before, right? Did you ever see this? The Voices record, which is one of my prized possessions in my Disney collection. I'll put that right back where it belongs. Is that in a good spot?
Yeah, it is. Everyone can see.
Okay, perfect. Let's see what we got here.
Thanks, guys, for letting me know. That's awesome.
That is perfect. Awesome. So, you know what we can do in the meantime, Kat?
Yes.
You can hold the phone.
Yeah.
Bam.
Whoa, you're jumping off schedule here.
Yes, we are. So so if anyone's here for the first time, we'll explain what in the world this sign is. This is our spot sign. When whoever holds up this sign, they have the opportunity to put the other co-host on the spot and ask between 1 and 5 would you rather questions. So we always go for the full 5. So Kat, I am going to ask you 5 questions that are, oh, I see Tiff is coming back. There you are.
There you are.
I'm outside because I think maybe, our internet's not that great inside. So
I think that internet across the board is just not great.
it's just terrible.
Well,
It-
everyone's home, right? Everybody's using their internet. It's sucking
know.
all the internet power.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you get to see a little of Oregon. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, is that where you are right now? You're in Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
So, okay,
it.
so we were talking about Voices of Liberty, and yeah, I just think it's a really special place, and it's become a place where people gather for special memories.
Yes.
My dad passed away December 2nd this last year, which was really hard for me and my family. But he and my mom had a huge love for that place, and so when she gets to come down, it'll mean something really special to her.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Aw, that's so
Oh.
sweet. That's so amazing.
Before, right when you dropped off the last time, I was about to say, "Oh my goodness, what are you trying to do? Make me cry live on a
I know.
show?" I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my camera off."
I think we're gonna make that a new challenge to see if we can make Danny cry every show. It's so easy.
It's far too easy. It really is.
You're so in touch with your feminine side. I don't know which is better. Do we do it this way? Which is better?
That
I
way.
like that.
That
That
way.
way?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
better.
That
So
works.
are you going back for the 15th, the opening?
I can't hold it right, y'all. Sorry. My face is too big. Okay. Back like that. Okay. Ooh,
That works.
that's
Yeah.
a shot. You're so much thinner when you're up high.
Definitely.
Okay, say that one more time.
Will you be there for Epcot's reopening?
Unfortunately, no. There's still some negotiations that have to take place between, the union and Disney. So there's just a few more safety things that they have to put into place. But we'll be back.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's just not as they open.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
honestly, I think there's so many layers. I can't imagine. There's so many layers that they have to put into place. That and entertainment is a really I think a really complicated thing.
Yeah.
Do we wear masks? Do we not wear masks? But if
Right.
you're keeping if you're that those but I mean those are personal things that we all within ourselves wonder.
Right.
We don't really know what's going on, except that we're not coming back on the 15th, but that's okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
okay, because Epcot will still open, and it's still, it's just a slow process, and I think it's smart to just go slow.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Tiff, would you mind? You told me this story forever ago, but would you mind telling everyone when and how you started in work singing in the Voices of Liberty?
Oh my goodness, this is the coolest story, you guys. Okay, if I can say so. So I have loved singing my whole life. Okay, and I was born in Fullerton, California, grew up in California, and then moved up to Oregon, and kind of grew up there too, back and forth. But I mean, I love to sing. That's all I've ever wanted to do. And so there was this group, there was this, group that somebody knew on the East Coast that you got to sing for a living. And what I was told was that there was like 30 people in the group, which at the time was true because there were 2 casts at the time. But I'd never been to Florida. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into. So I literally went out on a whim. Me and a friend flew out there and they had this big cattle call, and I went out there and auditioned, you know, and I didn't even, I mean, I knew it was a cappella and 30 people, but I'd never seen them, you know. You just got paid to sing. What a dork. You know, I'm like, oh, I don't care, you know. Well, I did know it was I didn't know it was folk songs, you know. I did know that. Like Americana and folk songs, but I'm like, shoot, I don't care. I mean, you get paid to sing. What a blast.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's Disney, which I was, you know, I grew up around Disneyland. So I thought, well, that'll be a blast, you know. Okay. So I fly out there, I audition, I get called back. And then I go home to Oregon and I wait for a call. Now, back in the day, you know, I feel like it's like wagon, you know, wagon train day. It's so long because it was 1988, you know, it was so long ago. But that they called you, you know, you got the call, and it wasn't like weeks after, it was like months after, you know. So like,
wow.
I remember I remember going from room to room holding the phone like a dork, you know, going, please do, please, please, please. You know, and they called, and you know, Derek Johnson was the music director at the time, and founder and music director, and this is really the truth, absolute truth. He was a pastor. He's a pastor. He was an ordained minister and music guy down in San Diego at a church years and years ago. And my parents were in his choir, and they grew up.
I didn't
you know,
know that.
grew up around. Isn't that yes?
That's
And
crazy.
I mean, my dad wasn't a singer; he was terrible. My mom is stunning, but my dad was not a singer. He was a jock, a super jock, but he had really strong faith, and so Derek would, you know, have him come and give his testimony, you know, in the middle of a thing. But anyway, blah blah blah. So anyway, so then I finally got the call and flew out there. But Derek Johnson gave me a chance. You know, he gave me a shot, and I was young. I mean, I was barely 20. And so you do all the math, you know. But I mean, I was so young, you know what I mean? And so he took a chance with me, and I was so grateful. And so then I left a couple times to go travel with some gospel groups, but you know, been there ever since 1989.
wow.
Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
It's so
So
crazy.
I'm assuming you know someone named Chip Coburn,
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh,
because
no.
he's commenting 1988. Wow, she must be old.
Okay, he is the worst. He's the worst. Chip Coburn is the love of my life, and
I figured.
we met, and you know, Danny, you'll think this is funny. You probably have heard this, so Chip, you deserve this. So when we went out, you know, like I said to him when after we were married, which we've been married, what is it, Chip? 26 years? I don't know. 26 years. So anyway, I said, so did you, you know, have thoughts about me when you know, saw me across the room? And, you know, he goes, I thought you were fun. I thought you looked fun.
Oh,
You deserve that, Chip. And I was like, really fun? Oh man, it's not like,
What
oh,
a charmer, huh? Oh, you look fun.
Your gorgeous blonde hair, and you just
Right.
stunning.
It was your eyes.
No.
You had me at hello. Anything, but you look fun.
Chip is the best. You can be around Chip for 2 seconds and he's already doing things that are making you just cry laughing. He's unbelievable.
You guys, he really is so special, and he's my best friend, and we have this amazing daughter who I have to tell you is just like him. She is funny, and she's just special. You know, and yeah, so we have a lot of fun in our house.
Love it.
So we were talking about voices. Can you hear me?
Say that again.
Can you hear me? Is my
Yeah.
cue? Okay, good. So we were talking about voices for a little while, but now I have to ask you and put you on the spot asking a few voices song-related questions. So we
Okay.
talked
Why
about
is it all
the.
crackly? Is that me?
I don't
I
know.
think so.
Okay.
So we've talked about the spot sign, and that means that I can now put you on the spot with 5 would you rather questions. So
Uh-oh.
each question is going to lead into the next one, okay?
Scared.
Oh, that cleared up, I think. Hope.
Okay.
A little bit.
You hear me?
We can hear
I
you.
can hear you. Yeah.
I wonder if I
Okay.
can get in the shade. Maybe that's better. I'm moving on.
You are on the go.
You're doing like cardio in the backyard with the live stream.
I'm sorry, everyone who's watching. You know my husband's like, I am so embarrassed. I'm under the shade tree.
There we go. Okay, I think
Okay.
that's better. A little bit. So, I am going to ask you, Tiff, which song you rather sing in Voices of Liberty? Okay. So, question 1, This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, or He's Gone Away?
He's gone away.
He's Gone Away, or God Bless America?
He's gone away.
He's Gone Away, or Let It Go from Frozen?
Oh, he's gone away.
He's Gone Away. Okay. He's Gone Away or the Star Spangled Banner. But now I'll let you choose if it's the indoor version or the outdoor extended version.
Oh. I mean, the extended version is spectacular. It's spectacular. I love the verses and all the things. So I would probably say that one.
Okay, so extended Star Spangled Banner or my personal favorite, Golden Dream.
I mean,
That's a tough one.
well,
Sounds
These are hard.
I don't want to, I don't want to, hate on you, but probably the banner.
It's like to me, like pick a favorite child. That's what I would want to listen to most. It's like, how can you pick one?
Correct. I get that.
Guys, let me know in the comments. Teresa Walker just comments. Then whatever she picks, she has to sing for us. Laughing face.
That what?
Teresa, one of our members of the audience in the comments, just said, then whatever you pick, you have to sing for us.
Oh, I see. Sorry, Teresa.
Oh, so
That'll be our next meeting.
yeah, that would be perfect.
Oh, we would love
Then
that.
hide the camera.
I'll get the tree for that. Sing you a ditty. Oh, say.
So now I have. How is it possible that even sounded so good?
I know. I did put a link to a YouTube video of you doing the extended Star Spangled Banner, so they can hear you on that.
That is just
Okay.
unbelievable. So, Tiff, now I have to ask. I was thinking, like, okay, like, what would I want to talk to Tiff about if I was someone in the audience that could get any sort of VOL knowledge that could be out there? And I was like, you know what, why don't I just throw out the Tiff and ask, what is something, any fun fact, bit of trivia about the Voices of Liberty that you would think most people probably don't know?
Sure. I mean, well, when we first started, we didn't really have a break area. So, I mean, they wanted us to break in a specific room backstage, you know, which was a bit of a walk. And so we just said, you know, could we just break in the hallway? It's closer to where we walk out. So for about, let's see, 9, so about, you know, 10 years, we broke in the hallway.
You had no break room.
Correct. On benches, like on the old benches, you know, and they right now they've got, you know, lockers and stuff in there. But yeah, we used to break in the hallway.
Didn't
about
they
10
know
years.
who you were?
You know, come on. And we had, and another fun fact. Well, I'll tell you this. Let me finish that. So about 10 years, and then our union came on board, and they got us a break room. And so then they cleaned out the janitor closet underneath the stairs. So we are, you know, the people
Moving on up.
Yeah. So we're the people under the stairs, literally underneath the escalator. And it's fabulous. It's a fabulous, you know, place to break. And, you know, we've been there for a long time now.
Next time I go up the escalator, I'm going to think of all you guys.
We can hear you talk. So say stuff.
On the escalator. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you talk. So say stuff. Yeah.
I love it.
We
that's
also
awesome.
used to have 2 casts for you know, I don't know, to about 12 years. Well, not 12 years, but you know, 7 or 8 years. There were 2 casts, and we did echoes 4 times a day.
Wow.
I couldn't even imagine. Like when I heard the echo sets for the first time in person, because obviously seen 1,000,001 videos on YouTube. But when I heard them in person, I was like stunned. It's almost like overload. It's like you don't even know like what to think or like where to look.
Correct.
There's so much going on.
It's so incredibly powerful. And again, this was created by Derek Johnson, his brainchild, 100%. And it, you know, so it's just the very last part of, you know, a handful of songs. And the way it worked was one cast was coming on duty, the other cast was going to lunch. And then, you know, the other cast would come back from lunch, and then another cast would go to lunch, you know. So and then one cast was going home for the day, and you know, that kind of thing. And but that was also when, you know, we opened the park all the way around, World Showcase, everything, at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So you know, our shifts and everything started a lot earlier, and then we went until 7:25 or 8 o'clock. I think 7:25 was the last Voices show.
That's a long day.
You were on all day long.
Much longer day. You know, things are more efficient now. You know, again, just like with everything, everybody learns along the way. You know, they learn that not everybody's getting all the way around. You know, so sometimes our first set we'd have nobody.
Right.
Wow.
Nobody. Yes. Nobody.
I would have loved to have been there all by myself. I would have been sitting right in front. Oh.
Well, and we have those too, you know, but back in the day, you know, we'd come out and there'd be, I mean, it's just us, and we'd start with This Land or something, and there's literally nobody. And so we'd do one song, and then our director was usually pretty funny, and he'd say, okay, thanks everybody. And we'd go back in. You know? But yeah.
Sure. I mean, save your voice. Why waste it if nobody's there to listen, right?
You know, so everything, you know, everything ebbs and flows, and it gets, you know, it gets better. Everybody learns more and gets better, and you know how it is, you know.
Yeah.
Here, you want one more?
Sure. Oh, I love one.
Okay. So the 2 casts were called Stars and Stripes. How about that?
Which were you?
I was Stripes, which was the morning cast, and Stars was the afternoon cast. So the morning cast was all the, you know, how do I put this lovely? The settled people, you know, people that had families and whatnot. And then the afternoon cast were all the single and crazy fun people. So I was I was happy to be in my cast that I was in, but they were not as playful
Oh.
for a 20-year-old, you know? It's so funny.
Yeah,
So
unbelievable. So,
Yeah.
guys, while we have Tiff on the show, if you have any questions for Tiff about anything Voices of Liberty related, Voctiv related, Tiff in general related, let us know in the comments. And while we're still chit-chatting, if we can happen to catch note of one of them, we can definitely bring it up and ask Tiff. Michelle McCoy, right off the bat, has a question saying, did both casts rehearse together?
absolutely. Yes, we did. Yeah.
Neat.
Which we did for years and years. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. So I have a couple of other questions that I'm dying to ask, because the whole
Ask
premise
away.
of debating Disney is we talk about different Walt Disney World experiences. So I have to ask, what is your all-time favorite Walt Disney World attraction from any park?
Not Mount Everest. Matterhorn.
Disneyland.
Oh,
And yeah, that's my favorite. And then Pirates Disneyland.
Disneyland version. So much
Yes.
better. Or we have another question. Do you get to choose your costume or have any say in colors or etc.?
Not at all. Not at all. Because apparently they think I really dig blue.
You're always in blue.
I've been in blue since the beginning of time. Yeah, I've had a couple of step outs. I had a gold costume and a green and the purple. The purple was my favorite of all time.
I love that
until
one.
Until I got this blue one, and this blue one is my favorite of all time that I have now.
Look, I'll pull up a little picture of that one.
Oh boy.
By the way, that picture right there, I don't know if you can see, but the one of you and I hugging, I actually first saw that today. I asked my mom, like, you have any other pictures of me and Tiff that I might not have? And she's like, well, yep, let me send them.
Oh, that's a nice one.
But yeah, there you are in your blue. I love that one.
It is beautiful.
So,
Oh my
we talked about attractions, and now I have to also ask, what is your favorite Walt Disney World restaurant? And
Ohana, hands down.
oh, I love
Hands down.
Ohana.
And let me tell you, I didn't know anything about this restaurant. This restaurant was the favorite of my friend Dirk Donahue and his wife Angie, and they turned us on to it. So I didn't know anything about it, but Dirk Donahue, and you know who Dirk Donahue is, right, Danny?
Yes, he is also a Dapper Dan, right?
That's right. So
And
of course he was in
there's my
Voices of
Dapper
Liberty.
Dan.
Yes. So he was in Voices of Liberty, you know, for years. He was our lead, like 17
Yeah.
years. But he and his wife were really big fans of Ohana, and so they took us there once, and I mean, it doesn't go back from there. It was our favorite of all time.
It's amazing there. Oh, we love Ohana, right, guys?
Ohana's my number one favorite. Like, favorite restaurant anywhere. Like, not just Disney restaurants. Like, in
so good.
Favorite restaurant.
It's atmosphere, you know, and it's, you know, those shrimp. Listen, those shrimp. Big as your fist.
Tiff, we also have a question from Chip Coburn, and he wants to know, what other jobs did you have with Disney?
Chip Coburn. Okay, I'll tell him. Okay, so when my very this is from Disneyland. Okay, I was 17, and my first job was I worked at Pinocchio's Village House in Disneyland as a burger stuffer fry girl. Not a fly girl, a fry girl. And that's right. And I worked, you know, all the food and everything. And then I got promoted to head cashier.
Wow.
I was a cashier for all. That's right. Come on. And then there was a new restaurant that opened called the Big Thunder Mountain Ranch restaurant. And it was like 3 covered wagons. And, you know, 3 covered wagons, and you pushed a tray and you got, you know, a cobbler and a, you know, beans and a rib or something. and I was the and I was the head cashier that opened that restaurant. There you
Neat.
go.
Wow. How
That's-
cool
Those
is
are my
that?
jobs. Big bad
I
jobs.
love it. Great question, Kit.
My big bad jobs. Listen, I grew up at Disneyland. I have a real affection for Disneyland. I can tell you where every ticket booth used to be. I mean, huge fan.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I love Disneyland.
I do too. Really.
Yeah. It's charming, and
Yeah.
you can get through the whole park in a day. And
Yeah. It's like pocket size. I love it compared to Disney.
So by the way, I have a little surprise for the audience because you guys know that Kat and I always love doing giveaways. And Tiff, we talked about this one earlier, which I am super excited to do. We are giving away a copy of Tiff's CD, Near to the Heart. Check that out. So, okay, so Tiff, we'll let you decide. When we give things away, we usually ask everybody in order to enter to win to comment any certain type of emoji in the comments. So would you like to think of any emoji off the top of your head that everybody can comment in order to enter to win the CD?
This is so me. Like, I mean, the one that goes.
There you go.
Yeah, that's totally me.
Oh, I love that.
I'm such a
I will
weirdo.
start that one and show you guys which one she's got.
Yeah.
That's the wink
That's the
with the tongue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
There we
goes,
go.
Yeah.
I
That's the one.
love it. Oh, there we go. I see a bunch of those emojis coming in already.
Yes!
Yes.
Way to go.
And you might think that I would be biased, and sure I am, but I am not even kidding you guys. This album is unbelievable. I was listening to the whole thing as I was prepping for the show right before we started until I had some technical difficulties. That is what I was listening to in the background. It is one of my all-time favorites. So anybody who commented one of these emojis, and I see a ton of them, will be entering to win the CD.
Yeah, you have quite a few fans in here.
I'm so glad. Thank you guys for coming on to the show. This is so fun.
So, Tiff, do you have a website? I know you're on social media. I know you're on Facebook. Are you on Instagram, or do you have a website that you can share?
Instagram. Real Tiffany Coburn, is the Instagram, whatever.
Handle.
What is it called,
Yeah.
Danny? Handle. Yeah.
Hey, Tiff, here's a trivia question. Do you remember who set up Real Tiffany Coburn?
His name is Danny McBride because I don't know how to do anything.
I love it.
It's true. I go, Danny, is this right? Do I do this? I don't know. Yeah, I have an Instagram because of Danny McBride, people. You can
I love it. Add that to your list of your accolades, Danny.
Yep, that is definitely on the list. So yeah,
I think it's pretty cool. Those of us now, because nobody really knows. Danny and I just met at American Adventure. We're just friends.
Yeah.
Friends that became, friends that met at the park after shows that just continued to stay in touch. And there's, many of us through the years, find that special friend that just comes a good bit. I have several of those, they've got some friends in Oklahoma that are like that we've become family. I've got some friends in Michigan, they're like another set of grandparents for my daughter, so Danny and his precious family have just become like family. And,
you're the best.
That's another connection, that the Voices of Liberty, at least for me, has that. Many of Dirk Donahue, I spoke about him. Dirk Donahue, he met his wife there. That she and her family would come and watch, so many of our people, our current director now, Tony DeRosa, he met his wife. They were both in Voices of Liberty, and they met there. Lots of couples and
lots of love connections. I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and then just as performers, we make forever friends just within ourselves.
Yeah,
it's pretty great. Yeah.
No doubt. So where can people get your CD? We've got lots of questions about that.
Oh yeah. Of course, I have an actual vocalist website called Tiffany Coburn Vocalist, which is on Facebook. But you can go to tiffanycoburn.com. Let's do that.
Okay. TiffanyCoburn.com.
That makes
Yes.
it easy.
But there's a link on the Tiffany Coburn website.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
It's
can.
there. And you're all, and the album's also on iTunes, and I think it's like everywhere.
Yes.
It's like on all the streaming
Yeah,
platforms.
all the streaming. Yeah. I even have a Is it Pandora? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, is that right, Chip?
That's-
I have a Pandora. You have a Tiffany Coburn station, which makes me laugh.
That is so cool. And yes, there's multiple comments saying you're gonna make Danny cry. Danny's gonna cry.
Let's come up with something to make him cry, people. Someday, Danny and his sweet bride and I are gonna do something together. We're working on that.
Good.
Hi, Kara.
She's watching. She's in the comments.
Yeah, she is.
Before. Oh, well, Tiff, you are just the best. I don't want to keep you too long. This has been unbelievable.
Okay.
This has been like.
I mean, like I'm under a tree, y'all. I'm just hanging out
Yeah.
under a tree. Yeah.
It
Well,
worked.
I mean, I'm visiting my mom and sister and brother. They all live here in Oregon, and so I just, we were able to just have a little bit of time. We just came out here for a couple weeks to just visit the family. So.
Well, enjoy it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And I cannot wait for the day that Voices is back up and running in the parks. I can get down there and all of this stuff can be over with, and we can hug, and we can hang out and just do it all. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I think things are going to be different. We all have to wear masks now, wherever we go, and for a while anyway. And same here in Oregon. It's I believe it's just a season. I refuse to say that it's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Well,
things like this, this show, and all the different TV networks are trying to make everybody, laugh and everything. As much as we can laugh, that's everything.
Yeah.
Laughing,
exactly.
everything.
Absolutely.
I have a sister who's the funniest person I know in the whole universe of funnies. I'm serious. And now she would say, stop it, don't say that. But everybody that knows her knows what I'm talking about. And I'm here because she makes me laugh. And she's, next to my hubby and my daughter, who's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Is my sister, and we laugh all the time. And it, so laughing just helps you just to release all the stress,
It does.
Gotta do it, y'all. We gotta laugh and turn off the TV every now and then and get off of social media, even though I know we're on social media now doing this show.
This is the good social media.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? If it gets too overwhelming, you guys just take a little break and take a walk and put on some fun music. I don't know. There's just more to life than the frustrations that we're dealing with. I know we're dealing with stuff. Believe me, I'm not downplaying it at all. But let's try to hang in there with each other. This kind of thing is so important.
Absolutely.
I love it. I'm so thrilled to be on.
And about that fun music,
Thrilled to have you.
little suggestion.
Right, that's right. Somebody's gonna win some fun, uplifting music tonight.
I feel like we should have like like I should be spinning a wheel or something.
Well, spoiler alert for later on in the show.
Oh,
When
no.
what, Tiff? Do you want to do our T-shirt giveaway with us?
Yes, I
Can
do.
we let you go? Okay. So let's
Yes, I do.
do this. I hope this is gonna work. That's on top of Tiff. Wait. Oh, that kind of works better. There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, so very exciting. We have new T-shirts on our TeePublic store. We are so excited about them, and we are going to be giving one of those shirts away using a new prize wheel that I got.
Oh, prize wheel. Okay.
So we're going to spin this, and there are 6 different designs to choose from. They're up here on the bottom right there.
Nice.
And we're going to see, oh, Tiffin, after I spin the wheel, start to think now. Think of what emoji people can comment to try to win a shirt.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. That is a Dole Whip and Hey Hey t-shirt. That is the one that's kind of right in front of Kat right there. That one says,
nice.
watch me whip, watch me hey hey, courtesy of my wife who made that one.
Excellent. A Kara original.
Yes, it is. So, Tiff, tell everyone what emoji they should comment in order to enter to win.
The celebration or one with the hat. You know,
Yeah, like the party one.
the one with the hat and all the confetti.
Got it.
Love it. Kat was on it.
I am on it. I love that one.
And I see that Michelle
Celebratory, you just won something.
I see Michelle McCoy is very happy to see an Absatuli shirt.
Yes.
So if anyone here is new or for Tiff, obviously you would probably remember from Kat's saying as we sign off from every show, she uses her word super magna fantastical. So we do have a new super magna fantastical shirt, but we also have an Absatuli shirt. So here we don't say absolutely, we say Absatuli, which is a play on words that I came up with from Satuli Canteen, the restaurant in Pandora in the Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Wow. Got it.
So instead of absolutely, it is Absatuli, Satuli Canteen, and we see a whole bunch of those emojis here where one person will win a Dole Whip Hey Hey t-shirt. And how cool is this prize wheel? Isn't that awesome?
So cool. That's your dream come true. Danny has wanted a prize wheel for so long.
I have been
over here. Come here.
Just like going nuts for a Hey Paris.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it
This,
going?
ladies and gentlemen, is my gorgeous daughter.
Hi. Well, didn't you just have a birthday? Didn't you just have a birthday recently?
I did. I can
Yes. Well,
now.
She can buy lottery tickets. No.
happy birthday.
And Paris, I love the hair. That looks awesome.
Hi, Danny.
Hey. Is that new hair? I love it.
It is.
Her dad's seeing it for the first time. We did see it. Okay. It's like Dad's seeing it for the first time. I'm seeing it for the first time, actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, we're doing stuff. Bye.
okay, goodbye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
She
that
is
was
the love of my
awesome.
life. She's such a blast.
Aw.
She is so funny. Her Instagram
Right,
is
Danny?
hysterical.
Isn't she so funny? I know.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
When
know.
I met Paris for the first time, I was telling Tiff, I was like, she is like very funny, and she is a lot like Chip. And Tiff was like, tell me about it. She is smaller.
And they, you know what? And they are buds. She and her dad have the best relationship. I mean, I have a great relationship with her, but I love that she and her dad are such good buddies. I had a really special relationship with my dad. I did. And, you know, obviously I miss him terribly, but I love that she has that same thing with him. I'm so glad.
That's
Oh, I
lovely.
love it. You guys are the best.
You are.
You're the best. This
Oh,
is so fun.
right?
Thank you so much for joining us. This is huge to have you here with us.
And you're
This is
cracking up in the back of Danny's thing. You know, this Happy 4th of July keeps flashing. You know, like
I know what is going on.
You know? I don't know, but it's kind of don't hate it because it's actually it's drawing my eye, and that's pretty
There we
cool.
go. It's good for something.
Listen, and if I just want to say, our 4th of July plans are just different this year. Even if we're just celebrating within ourselves, what it is pretty incredible. What we're celebrating as a country is really powerful. So, you
Yeah.
know, that's, even though we can't all gather, we can gather just in small groups, you know. It's going to look different, no Voices of Liberty and all this stuff, but
No.
we can still celebrate what it is because it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Or
you know, I'll be
absolutely.
doing absolutely. That's right.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'll be doing to celebrate as much as I can on the 4th, which is rewatching old 4th of July Voices of Liberty videos on YouTube.
Of course.
If you guys are looking for
course.
suggestions, I'll share them on Facebook so you can join
Yeah.
along.
We'll share them on our
Yes, of
page for
course.
sure.
Of course.
Oh, Tiff, you are just
Well,
the
thank
best.
you guys.
Thank
you for inviting
you.
me, and
You're welcome
thank you
anytime.
everybody for tuning in today.
Literally, anytime that you want to come back on the show, I will get all red, white, and blue again, and we can just keep it rolling.
Okay.
Oh, you are just the
Or purple.
greatest.
Or purple. Purple's my favorite
Purple,
color.
right.
Wait,
Next time
hold
let's just
on.
do all purple.
I've got purple ears.
Hold on.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
here we go.
Oh no.
Hold on. Purple.
Oh my word.
I
What?
have been dying for someone to ask me to change the colors of these lights.
Let me be the one. Let it be me.
Okay, give me a color.
Blue.
Boom and boom.
Ooh.
That would be awesome. I'm obsessed
Nice.
with these lights. Oh,
It's
so
so fun.
I
Well,
have to thank you seriously one more time. You are just the greatest voice, friend, surprise guest, you name it. You just kill me every single time. So I cannot thank you enough and cannot wait to see you soon enough back in the
thank
park.
you. Thank you guys both for the invitation, and you know, I'm very honored to be asked, and thank you everybody for tuning in. This is a really fun show. These are very special friends of mine, and I hope you continue to tune in to whoever they have as a guest.
Oh.
But thank you for being our friends today.
Bye, love you,
Chip. I love you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Love you. We'll see you soon enough.
Okay. All right.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
so much.
Bye. Oh, she's just the greatest.
The best.
She's just the greatest.
So, Kat, here's a question.
Yeah.
How would you like to debate?
I know, right? That, I mean, it
long.
was amazing. We told her like 15 minutes and she just was hanging out with us. And I love that. Oh
So
my
here's
goodness.
what I think we can do.
Okay.
I think that everybody knows enough about the things that we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
So we could tell everyone what we're going to be debating, and we don't even have to go all out. Everyone kind of knows enough about what we have, so we can.
We don't have to go through our spiel about everything.
Well,
Right.
we're out
Be a
there,
quick-
let everyone pick a side, and there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so
Bring it in.
we are going to be semi-debating 3 different types of dining experiences that have to all be patriotic themed that we would want to experience if we were at Walt Disney World on the 4th of July. So we're going to start with table service. So, Kat, what table service patriotic restaurant would you want to dine on the 4th?
Liberty Tree Tavern. Absolutely. Even though it'd be the 4th of July, I will eat Thanksgiving dinner any time of the year.
And I will go right next door over to the Diamond Horseshoe just because I tend to like that atmosphere a bit better than Liberty Tree. I do like both, but they have that self-playing piano, which kind of gets me.
Yeah, their food isn't really all that great. So definitely, guys, you'd want to hit up the Liberty Tree Tavern for your 4th of July sit-down meal.
Okay, so I do know that most of the reviews for the Diamond Horseshoe aren't stellar, but I think that it gets a bad rap. I think its whole seasonal thing kind of automatically defaults it to being like, just okay. But it is like, I mean, I loved it the last time that I went.
What says more America than the Liberty Tree Tavern. I mean, they used to have Goofy's Liberate Your Appetite character meal, which I've talked about this before. It was amazing. But see, here we are. We're going back and forth. We got to make this quick. Vote Team Cat, Liberty Tree Tavern, because that's where you want to eat on the 4th of July.
Join me and vote for the underdog. # Team Danny for the Diamond Horseshoe, because you just might be surprised that even though it's not the mainstream choice, it might just squeak it out. You never know.
All those people can't be wrong.
So let's try round 2. Let's see how.
Okay, round 2.
So now we're going to be talking quick service restaurants. So which patriotic quick service restaurant would you choose?
Okay, so I would choose the brand new Regal Eagle Smokehouse that's over in Epcot in the American Adventure, where Tiff works just about every day when she's
right.
So Danny and I were actually there on opening day, and they've got amazing food. They've got like your classic barbecue chicken and brisket and sausage and pulled pork, all these amazing meats. They've got this American platter where you don't have to choose just one. You can choose 3. And they've got those smokehouse barbecue sides, coleslaw, mac and cheese, baked beans, beer, battered onion rings, because it's also like a craft brewery type of place too. So if you're into craft beer, you want to go to the Smokehouse.
So I'm going to go over to the Magic Kingdom, and I would dine at Columbia Harbor House in Liberty Square. If you are a seafood person like me, this is totally the place to go. There's fried fish, there's fried shrimp, grilled shrimp, chicken nugget baskets, New England clam chowder that is, I think it's like roughly $6, and it's a sizable portion, and it is still snack credit eligible if you're on a dining plan.
Yeah, it is.
I know that who knows when dining plans will be back into the fold, but
they're expecting them to come back. I can tell you that on good authority. They want the dining plans to come back. They're not gone. So
that would be great. So when you can be on the dining plan, definitely head over to Columbia. Get that soup. It is so good. Their chili is also delicious. And it's just such a cool atmosphere. And I love, love, love that you can dine on the 2nd floor of the restaurant, and you can get some great views overlooking Fantasyland, which is always one of my favorite ways to close out a trip, to just like sit up there, relax, and take a look at the view.
But over at Regal Eagle, not only do they have like massive indoor seating, and they've got these full rolls of paper towels on on the tables because barbecue gets messy, and they have wet naps. Bonus, put a little in your park bag for later on because you might need them. But they also have outdoor seating, so you're right in front of the American Gardens Theater. So when concerts are going on or the Guardians of the Galaxy 80 show is happening, you can sit down, eat, and listen to the show. It's where you want to be on the 4th of July.
But you are such a classic Disney girl, and I know that seafood's not your thing, but think about the cool little history that went into the making of Columbia Harbor House, with the fact that because indoor plumbing wouldn't be found in colonial times, so the bathrooms, to stay true to the Liberty Square theming, are technically located in Fantasyland since they're tucked into the restaurant. So like with a cool Disney fun fact like that, and you're so classic Disney, I don't know how you wouldn't pick the
pain in the neck when you have to use the restroom. You got to walk a little bit further. And on the 4th of July, I'm sorry, but the American Adventure is where you want to be.
That is true. That is true. But if there's no voices playing, then I'll, listen, 4th, we're going to be there by ourselves. There's going to be no voices playing. We'll just be having.
Nobody's going to Columbia Harbor House on the 4th of July either. So that point is moot, my friend. Let's move on to snack credit. What do you say?
I have to go with a red, white, and blue frosted donut from Joffrey's. Yes, it kind of tastes just like the vanilla donut. But it is such a great picture. It is so Instagram worthy. And that donut is just like off the charts delicious. So I have to stick with my Joffrey's red, white, and blue donut.
So after I stuff my face at Regal Eagle Smokehouse and I listen to the Voices of Liberty, then I'm going to be a little hungry for something sweet, and I'm walking right over to the funnel cake stand. what's better in a theme park than a funnel cake? And they're totally shareable. So fried dough with powdered sugar, it doesn't get better than that. Come on, guys.
That is so good.
Funnel cakes.
I do love a funnel cake, but the funnel cake can go horribly wrong. You can get the powdered sugar all over yourself, the donut, you have a little napkin, and you can be good to go.
Ah, no way. Donuts are small, funnel cake big. Yes. Donuts are gone like that. Funnel cakes last a long time.
I mean, I could put away a funnel cake rather quickly. So I don't know.
Not everybody is you.
I'm like, oh, funnel cake, that's like a bite. Okay, so that does it for our 3 tiers of debating. So now, would you rather go back to our on-the-spot stuff, or would you rather go to our dust and dist?
Well, we are riding the double disc bus tonight because I've got a bone to pick myself. I do not have a dust. So it's a double disc night.
That is right. Okay, so then maybe we will do a quick on the spot because I'm actually so excited for my on the spot that I cannot let them slide. And if you guys are okay with hanging out with us for a little bit longer, I think we will, that our disc stories will make it worth the wait. I can promise you that. So we're going to be talking about, we almost got to these at the top of the show, but we're going to be talking about former patriotic Walt Disney World experiences.
Okay.
So if you could bring one of these experiences back, would you choose America on Parade or Great Moments in American History with the Muppets?
Great Moments in American History with the Muppets.
Okay, Muppets or the Spirit of America Fife and Drum Corps?
Oh, Spirit of America.
Spirit of America, that's what I would choose. Or the American Idol Experience. I had to put it in there. So Spirit of America or Streets of America?
Oh, the Streets of America.
Streets of America or, are you ready for the swerve?
Okay.
Soarin' over California.
Soarin' over California.
I
really missed that one. That was good. All right. You ready for your on the spot?
I am ready. And I thought you might have picked the same topic as mine.
No, I didn't. This is just experiences, and I know where it's going to end up anyway. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, so if you could do one thing on the 4th of July, if they said, Dan McBride, you know what, super fan, we're letting you in. You can do any of these things. One thing on the 4th of July, just you. Is it going to be the American Adventure or the Hall of Presidents?
I'm going to go Hall of Presidents.
Hall of Presidents or the Carousel of Progress?
I'm going to go since it is the 4th of July, I'm going to go Hall of Presidents.
Hall of Presidents or take a ride on the Liberty Square riverboat?
Huh. I would like to do the riverboat, but I'm going to have to stick Hall of Presidents.
Hall of Presidents or witness the flag retreat ceremony in the Magic Kingdom?
Oh, the flag retreat would be nice. Oh, boy. I'm going to stick with my record behind me, Hall of Presidents. Oh, I gave away what I'm doing. I showed you the lighter.
All right. Now we all know where this is going to go. Hall of Presidents or an exclusive viewing of the Voices of Liberty?
I mean, it's a very close call. It is so tough. I can't possibly think. But if I have to choose, I'll go Voices of Liberty.
There you go.
Those were great.
What are you doing?
What I'm trying to do is, whoa, there we go.
Don't start a fire, will me?
Time for, oh, ow. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm glad I didn't say anything else.
Oh, God.
I wanted to have these ready for when I said Voices of Liberty because I knew where it was going.
Oh.
Not cooperating, so,
You have to let me in on this stuff.
Oh. I'm gonna tell you, I let my hands in way too much on this stuff. That really got me. Craig just put a fire emoji. That made me laugh harder than it should.
And
So-
Kara's not home to save you, is she?
Nope, just me. So now it is time for a double on the spot, which means now you guys are on the spot. And I am so super excited for this question because we wanted to ask you all, would you rather work as a cast member in the American Adventure anywhere in the pavilion or in Liberty Square, anywhere in that area?
I would rather work in Liberty Square.
I would probably have to choose the American Adventure because I would want to be that greeter that would bring you into
The American Adventure.
into the American Adventure, like indoors. And I'd love to be that person, to be that cast member, to tell the guests that are sitting where the Voice of Liberty will be standing that they have to move because they're in the wrong spot. I would love to be that person to be like, excuse me, like, come on, you gotta get out of the way. Like they're right behind you and you're sitting right there. Unless you want to be on the disc, you gotta move. So I think I would totally work in that spot.
Liberty Square is awesome because you have the parade route right there. I mean, when the parades come back, and it's just, I don't know, you've got the view of Haunted Mansion, you've got the view of the riverboat, you can hear the music that's going on, you've got the Liberty Bell, you can see the castle. It's got a little bit of everything. And
you can kind of like almost cheat. And Craig and Carrots made me laugh in the comments. And I'm usually good with not cracking with seeing a funny comment. You can kind of almost cheat and say Liberty Square and then work at the Haunted Mansion, which is
That's
not
true.
an idea.
That's true.
So Craig's comment, let's see a fire emoji if you want to see Danny do that again. And Kara says if we could not burn down the house, that would be great.
There you go.
Oh, that is awesome. So now it brings us to our Dist and Dist segment. If you guys are a first timer, we usually have a Dist and Dust segment where I keep the Dist, which is where very unpleasant Walt Disney World experiences are logged. And Kat is the keeper of the Dust list, Dust as in pixie dust, which includes exceptional, great experiences at Walt Disney World. But we both have a bone to pick tonight. So would you like me to go first or would you like to go first?
I'll go first. I've got to get this off my chest.
Okay. I'm going to get ready to flip to a new page.
So right now, Disney guests who are traveling between now and September 2nd can make dining reservations, but only if they had dining reservations canceled from May 28th to September 2nd. Now, that really puts the people who had their vacations canceled prior to that, but rescheduled for like right now for July, August, September, for coming up, they can't make dining reservations. So their trip was canceled earlier. They went ahead and rebooked, and they should be able to make dining reservations, and they can't. So for some reason, the May 28th people get all the dining reservations. They get first pick. So I have a real problem with that because my own reservations got canceled in April when Disney canceled my trip and canceled my dining. And I'm going in less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks today, I will be there. And I just want to eat at Topolino Terrace. I just want to have breakfast there. And I can't. So I have a real bone to pick, not only for me, but for my guests who also had March and April and early May trips postponed into July and August and September, and they can't do anything right now. It's very frustrating. So Disney World, for not letting all the people who have current reservations right now, who had their reservations canceled, make reservations right now. You're on the disc, my friend. Wait, you hear that?
I was like, you play a great Danny. Like, if I'm ever having to upset...
let me be Danny. You know what? You're on the disc.
That is so good. Here it goes. Disney, so how would you like me to phrase it? Disney's online dining
No, just
reservation.
Disney giving guests the shaft who had trips prior to May 28th and rebooked. Just doesn't seem fair at all. Even if I wasn't complaining for myself. I mean, I do have guests that are in the same boat. Like, they should be able to book reservations. I don't understand. Yeah, see, I've got people that say they agree.
I don't know if what I'm writing is even making sense.
And your mother-in-law says there's not enough clicks in the world for how unfair that is. See, I've got... Just say Disney World for giving guests the shaft on dining.
I'm going to add that.
Michelle says I need a burger. And that she knows. Don't even say food to me right now. You know how hard this debate was tonight? Because I'm still intermittent fasting and I'm not eating carbs. My first carb is going to be a Mickey pretzel. So I got 2 weeks.
Okay. How's that?
I love it.
Okay, so
right,
I don't know if I can follow up that Danny impersonation with the real thing. I don't know if it's going to live up to the hype, but here it goes. So I think a lot of you are in the same boat with me on this, just from seeing what I saw over the past week and a half, however long it's been on social media. So when it came time to make theme park reservations online, the fact that Kat was, and so many of us were stuck in a waiting room and then kicked out of the waiting room, then unable to sign into our My Disney Experience account, then back into a waiting room. Then you get up to make your reservations, and then you're booted back off, and you have to log back in. The fact that, and you know that we all love Disney and love to be positive, and that is all great, but the fact that they couldn't figure out how to prepare their website for such a heavy influx of traffic just boggles my mind. At where I work, my full-time job, we are a company that is nowhere near the size of Disney. If we knew we were going to have an insane amount of traffic, we would make sure that we pre-plan as long in advance as possible to make sure that the website would be able to handle the expected level of traffic. So, to Disney and the Walt Disney World web team, I'm going to put it on them for not preparing the website for such a large amount of use for guests trying to make their theme park reservations using your new system, and for making it near impossible to get them for hours on end. Do you know what happens when you just ruin a large part of our day with trying to make reservations?
On hold for 8 hours, 9 hours, 11 hours?
Disney web team, you're on the disc.
Double disc. Feels good to get that off my chest. Now I can love them again. I wonder where I'll end up eating, though. I really want Topolino Terrace for breakfast because it's a character experience. I want to see how that is going to be different in this new climate. But if not, I'm going to go for Trattoria Al Forno, I think, because we are staying at Boardwalk.
Theme park reservation systems disasters.
There you go.
I think that just about says it. So, until next time, we have 2 from tonight. That's a first time.
Maybe we'll have 2 dusts next time to even it out.
Ooh, that would be fun. I do have some dust things. I'm just so used to, thinking this way.
I feel bad now that I don't have a dust. I could probably drum one up, but no, I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, no, we're sticking to it. Tonight was the first time ever. It was a special occasion.
Unprecedented. Everything about this time is unprecedented.
All right. So do we have anything else? Oh, I know what we have to do. We have to tell you guys when our next show is going to be, because I did not update our outline with the new date. That is going to be Thursday, July 23rd. Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, because 2 weeks from tonight, I will be in Disney World. So, Danny was supposed to be there as well.
Yeah. But we've talked about that before, but I had to push that off into August just because it was going to be a trip, like a 4 or 5 night trip. So it was like long enough where I thought that it just wouldn't be worth going right when it reopened, because there's not going to be, even though I still would, like, I'm dying to see what it's going to be like when everything's reopened. It's just, even for me who goes often, I just still didn't think that it was worth what you would put into the trip in terms of planning and cost and everything to go for that many days at a time like this. And plus, with the situation going on in Florida with the virus, it just kind of all piled on top of each other and caused us to push into August, which, fingers crossed, hopefully will happen, barring no other crazy earth-shattering developments.
Hopefully, my heart can't take anymore. I'm at my limit.
So, Marissa just asked where I got my Mickey necklace. I got this. I think that I got this in the parks on 4th of July, actually last year. Did I get this last year? Maybe 2 years ago.
I think that picture that you posted was 2 years ago, right?
Oh, no, wait, you're right. That picture was last year. I must have gotten one when I was there on the 4th. Yeah, I was wearing my NASA shirt with what I love. I thought I had one here, the little American flag pin that they give you when you go into the parks on the 4th, which I have a few of, and I love those. They're just like a small little American flag pin, but they're so cool.
So Chrissy Kays is saying that nobody wanted to do Topolino with her. Oh my goodness, I would totally do that with you. Mary Catherine is noticing your blonde hair is back.
Thank you. It's summer. It's time to get with the times.
Janet Cat, her Topolino breakfast canceled. Oh no, Janet, for like recently, for coming up or back, because the parks were closed. Let me know about that. I'm curious. And Marissa is saying our special guest should be on the Dust next time, Tiffany and Cam.
Ooh, that would be great. And guys, where do we go from here? I mean, we had Cam on last show as a special guest to tell some 99 jokes with us. Tonight we had Tiff on from Voices of Liberty. I mean, what can we possibly do?
How do we top Tiff on the 4th of July show? I don't know that we can.
I have no idea. And this is like such a crazy thing to have happen, because usually up until 2018 was the most recent year when she did this. When she sang what we were talking about before, that extended version of the national anthem outside of the America Gardens Theater on the 4th. She's in rehearsals that go crazy times, crazy late at night, just all over the place, because obviously it has to be when the park is closed to go on the stage and rehearse. So either early in the morning, really late at night, she's doing like several days in a row of rehearsals. So to actually be able to have Tiff on the show to celebrate 4th of July 2 days before the 4th, it's like, what are the odds of doing that? That was just so awesome. Through all of this craziness, all of everything going on, at least there was that one cool thing that we were able to line up and make.
Yes. And Barbie is saying Joe Rohde. Wouldn't that be? Mic drop. We might retire after Joe Rohde came on the show.
I tell you.
We can never top this, so bye-bye.
That would be wild. I mean, listen, I'll say never say never.
Never say never.
Know.
He's a really nice guy. I talked to him. I said, hey, my friend Dan wants to talk to you. And he said, come on over. So you never know.
It was, I still cannot believe that Kara, myself, Joe Rohde, and his wife, what was the name of that lounge in the Grand California?
The Hearthstone Lounge.
Yes. We were just standing in there after you set us up talking to them. And then we just all walked. I was like, can we take a picture? He's like, yeah. He's like, let's go walk out. And we all walked out of the lounge together and we're talking, chit-chatting, taking pictures. It's like, How did that happen? That is still like,
One of those, is this your life moments?
yeah, that is like a legit banner moment.
I love it. All right, we got to let these people go, Danny. It's 9:30. We've held you prisoner long enough.
Yes, we did. So until next time on Thursday, July 23rd.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, perfect. I'm Danny McBride.
I'm Kat Wolf. Have a super magnifantastical 4th of July. 3 weeks.
Yes, and we'll see you real soon.
See you real soon. Bye,
guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. You guys are the best. Bye.